Are you behind on your credit card bills? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girlfriend think you're a fucking worthless loser? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
I just like the sound of it.
Welcome, everybody. You are here with Pack, and this right here, this is Try TV. I know that I'm not with anybody else, and I call this the Pack, but you got to remember something. I am the leader of this pack, and you will see many more guests, including my best friends, including other people once we get a little bit more clout up in here, artists, etc., everything. I will get into that. But I would like to welcome you to Try TV. This is the very first episode, and I am so happy. I am so blessed, and I am too blessed to be stressed about anything else, but to give you guys nothing but the best episodes, nothing but the best influential pieces of advice that I can give you. Now, with beginning this segment, I'd like to introduce a little bit about myself and what this channel is about. Now, the Pack is known to be as ones to stick together. I got this idea because I have a husky, and she reminds me so much of a wolf, obviously, as you know, as to what they look like. And Try TV, the acronym stands for The Real Youth. And with that, I am in my youth. I am only 25 years old. And what I'm really trying to do, as I said, trying, is to influence a generation that of the viewers, you that are watching, to look at what I do and also look at what my friends and everybody else do and know that you can do it too, because I am nobody special in this world. And I have nothing but peace and better moves to offer from where I came from. And I'll never forget where I came from, and neither should you. And you should never disgrace where you came from. Through all the struggles and through all the triumphs and everything that could tear you down into a million pieces, you pick yourself back up and you bring it all together, and that's what makes you a stronger person. So, with that said, beginning this segment, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and you will hear endless things from not only just me, but my friends and other influential people that I will have in here. And I am so blessed to be able to do this and have the chance to be able to give you guys the influence that not only gave me the chances, but also influenced me to do this, to help one another. Because my last name is Phelps, and in my last name, Phelps is help. And all I ever want to do is help people. And this is why I started this channel, is because I would like to give pieces of advice, motivational areas to speak, to help people with their mentalities, because we all know mental illness is a very bad thing and something that a lot of people need work on. And ideas to bring to mind that you can bring to fruition and manifestation that any old regular person can do, because I am just one person in this world and I am nobody special. But I feel as if I have a gift and I am meant here for a reason. And my reason is to bring people together. This past year, by the way, Happy New Year, Happy 2021. This past year of 2020 has brought a lot of tears to many people's eyes. It also has made me lose a second job and made me have hard times paying my bills. So I'm lucky enough to have a full-time job when I was working a second part-time job. I lost that, and it made my income harder. So my hearts go out to the people that lost their main job and their main source of income. So with that said, in the near future, you will see that I will be raising money and setting up charities for the people that really need it the most. I'm here to help in the best way that I can, in the most unselfish way, any way, every way that I possibly can, all while doing it while having fun. In this show with the pack on Try TV, you're not only going to see me, as I said, I am the leader. I am the leader of the pack. But believe me, I am nothing without my pack. I am here to express ideas, and I am here to evaluate the ideas that others bring upon me to make this stuff happen. And I am more than happy to listen to anybody, and even my viewers, that have suggestions for me and what they need to hear, what they want to hear, what they so desperately feel as if they need to hear. And if you need help, I will help you in any kind of way that I can. I only have the best intentions in the world, and so do the people that you will be seeing in the near future. And I will be uploading as much as possible. So, now, the football season, regular season, has ended. We are now in postseason. And I'm a New York Giants fan. Unfortunately, they did not make it to the playoffs. But my second team is the Green Bay Packers. Shout out Green Bay. They just won today. So they go forward and pass in the divisionals. And they are one step closer to the Super Bowl. I would like to hear from any of you. Drop in the comments, even if you want to argue or debate, anything like that. I can make a segment right on football, baby, because I am a major fan of football. I played football in high school, and I kept up with all the NFL teams all the time. So I am a major fan of that, and I would love to hear from any of you guys, the teams that you would like to see go to the Super Bowl, and also come at my neck and why you don't think that the Packers are going to make it, because I am rooting for the Packers all the way, baby. Go Pack, go. Cheeseheads all day. So that is the start. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'd like to give a shout out to every single person that is around me and close to me, even a little bit distant from me, that I have on Snapchat and all my social media pages that I've been posting about me getting this kicked off. I'd like to give a major shout out to you guys, that this is not possible without you guys and without your support. And I really appreciate all of that, because that helps me keep these ideas and creativity flowing through my head to give a better perspective on life for other people. And I thank you for that. Thank you. It never, ever goes unnoticed. You're going to see comedy. You're going to see charity events. You're going to see us just goofing off, fucking off, going crazy, laughing. And you're also going to get a taste of one of my very close friends, who is extremely talented in singing and rapping, and you will hear him mix both of that into one song. So you will be hearing local music as well that we are making. I have, well, you can't see it, it's outside of the camera, just in the other corner. We have a whole entire booth set up, and I am so excited to see what the future kicks off for not only me, but all of us. So, again, welcome, guys. Welcome. You are with the pack, and this is Try TV. I am only trying, as I said, and I learned my biggest lessons off of skateboarding. I tried, I failed. I fell. I fell multiple times. I've broken bones. I've had welts the size of a baseball on my legs and my arms. But you know what? The next day I got back up and said, you know what? I'm going to do this, and I am going to land these tricks. But it's not because it's just because I could do it, or just the learning factor. I accepted that I failed. I accepted failure. And accepting that failure pushed me and determined me and gave me that drive to understand that I can do it. Because all the times that I couldn't do it, I contemplated, why can't I do this? Am I meant for this? Why can't I do this? What's going on? And I questioned myself. But then the minute that I got on the skateboard and did not question myself and said, I'm going to do this, I did it. Now, there were a few failures here and there, back and forth, but I eventually landed it. And then I eventually got sponsored, and I eventually got recognized, and I eventually got respected for the things that I did and the things that I was capable of. But most importantly, the determination I had, because it wasn't what I did that inspired other people to do it. It was the determination I had to land those tricks and show other people that I could do it, to also show them that they were capable of doing it. And this is an exact correlation to why I'm doing this, because I'm just a regular old person who is just trying to help change the world in any way that I can. And mental health is an extremely, extremely touchy subject, and it's extremely bad for anybody to doubt themselves. And I go through it every single day. Like even right now, just before I hit this segment, should I do this? Should I talk about this? But you know what? Just do it. Just do it. Don't be afraid. Like I said, where it comes from, the origination of my channel, Try TV, just try it. Don't be afraid to try it. When you get to a certain age and everything like that, there comes a time where you can't do it anymore. And then you let it slip away. So while you're in your youth, the real youth, be the real you, and be the youth that you are to inspire the ones younger than you. And show them that they can do it too. And show them that this is all possible. And that brings me to this, because I read an article, and the title is, sound familiar? 9 core beliefs that can control your life. And what it says, number 1, there is something wrong with me. Now, there's something wrong with all of us. All of us have our own problems. All of us have demons that we're facing. But just know, everything that you have going on inside of your head, your everyday life, the struggles that we all deal with, there's somebody who always has it worse than you. I always bring it down to the simple fact that somewhere in the world, their child is dying because they could not give their children a fresh glass of water. And that breaks my heart, because most Americans are so selfish that they couldn't even get that their makeup bag is on back order and can't come for 2 weeks. Well, guess what? There is no ordering a package of fresh bottled water that the reserve has to bring to you, that you're just hoping and hoping when they can. So put yourself in other people's shoes. There's nothing wrong with you. The only thing that's wrong with you is that you doubt yourself, and that you doubt what you're capable of. You doubt what you can do. But just know that you can do anything. I am unlovable. Nobody wants me. I'm better off alone. Nobody understands me. I bore others. People hate me. I don't need other people anyways. Now, I know what it feels like to be unloved. I know what it feels like to think to myself that nobody ever will love me. But at the same time, when you sit down by yourself and evaluate who you are, you need to understand that it's not all about somebody loving you. It's not about recognition. What it's about is you loving yourself. Maybe you're unlovable to a woman, but maybe that woman's not the right one for you. Maybe it's just not time yet. Maybe the real loving is within yourself, and to find yourself and who you are. There's too much going on in this world to feel down about yourself. I understand this can create low self-esteem, and I understand it's easier said than done. But believe me, I believe in you. You can do it. I've dealt with my own struggles, and I can be the first person to say and sit here and be so vulnerable to the fact that I've felt unloved, and I've contemplated suicide. I've contemplated, why am I here? Why should I do this anymore? What am I here for? And why am I here? Does anybody really even care about who I am? But you know what? People do care about you, and you are loved. But the biggest importance when you finally can realize that, as I said, full circle, is within you realizing that you need to love yourself. And when you love yourself, you become happy. And all of those things erase. The world is a dangerous place. This one I can agree with. I had an incident in a corner store where on Easter night, somebody came up behind me and put a knife to my throat and threatened my life, all because of a couple dollars in a cash register. And I ended up fighting him out of the store because I thought it was either his life or my life. And it was all about survival. So, yes, the world is a dangerous place. But to counteract that, you cannot think about the world as a dangerous place and be afraid to go place to place, or be afraid to say what you have to say, or be afraid to do what you want to do. Do exactly what you want to do, and don't ever stop that, and don't ever let anybody tell you that you cannot do it or that you are not capable of it, because you are more than capable of anything you ever know. You just have to tap into that. You have to tap into that niche, even if it takes sitting there and thinking about it. And the best thing that I found about myself, guys, is that I sat there and I read books about self-esteem. I read books about business. I read books about wisdom. And I wrote down all the things about myself that were not right. And within reading, I wrote all the things on the other side that I was looking at myself, that I was writing about, that I was wrong about myself for. And then looking at the notes on the other side, like, wait a minute, I'm actually totally right. And I just need to stop doubting myself. I need to stop being afraid. I need to stop letting the cowardly part of me stay so contained inside of my own body, and let it be known to the world, and not care who's watching me, who's hating on me, who has something bad to say about me. Because I tell you what, and this is the truth, there's always going to be somebody out there who loves you to death. But there's also going to be somebody out there who cannot stand you. They do not even want to hear you speak. They do not care. They just only want to talk bad things about you. But the biggest thing you need to know is you need to not care. And you need to keep doing you. You are loved. And for the people that don't love you, what I say is fuck them. Keep going. Chase your dreams. Chase whatever you feel is necessary that makes you happy. That makes you happy. Because what makes me happy is exactly where I am today. Because I do not care what anybody says about me. Like I said, there's a lot of people who turn their heads at me on the idea that I pitched to them about me doing this. But then there was a lot of people that showed me love and said, you already got my subscription, man. I can't wait to listen to you. And that means more to me than than any kind of person who ever turned their back on me and said, and even without them saying they don't believe in me, I could see in their face that they don't believe in me. But guess what? That doesn't mean a thing when you have many, many people telling you that they love you and that they believe in you. You know, there's a lot of things in this world that are not so good, but there are many things in this world that are very beautiful. There's many blessings that we have that we do not realize. So with that said, I'd like everybody to please take a minute to themselves after this video, after you listen to me, and just think about all of the good things that you have in your life, all of the things that you do have, all the things you've been blessed with, instead of all the things that you wish you had or the things that you don't have, and then feeling like, oh, well, I should have this, or even comparing yourself, because comparing yourself is the death of all dreams. You cannot compare yourself to others. You have to be you. So take that moment to think to yourself about how much you do have and how much you're worth. And then look at yourself and say, hey, wait, I just realized all these things that I'm capable of and that I'm funny about and that what people love me for, and carry that on. This life is tough, guys. And I say that because I can relate totally. This life has not been easy for me, and I worked so hard for everything that you see around me. I worked so hard, and I even, like I said, coronavirus made me lose a job. My head strong, and I chased what I wanted to do to fulfill my dreams. I got sick of constantly being pushed around like I am just some slave to another man to get them rich while I stay in the same place. And within that, I knew within myself that I could be much more of an influential person, and I knew that I had a lot more power within myself to be able to give more than just dealing with, I'll just work this job for another 20 years and, build all these things for all these people and make my boss hundreds of thousands of dollars while I just make this same old paycheck. And to remind you, this is not about money for me. Of course, I want to live lavish. Of course, I want to make money. But you know what I want to make money for? I want to make money for what I enjoy. I enjoy doing the work that I do. I do a lot of hands-on work. I build things. But I want that to be the side project. But because my biggest and most important goal is to have the audience, you guys listening to me, to confide in me. And we all can join together, and I hope to meet you guys, and we can all meet up and do these events together and show love. We can project love, and spread it even wider, because as I just said earlier, there's too much bad things going on in this world, and I feel passionately about bringing it back to a time and place in the world where we now can recognize that we can see each other as equals. I'm sick of the 9 to 5. I'm sick of somebody treating me like I'm just there for their benefit. I'm good with my hands. I'm good with talking. I'm good with communicating. I'm good with friendships. I'm good with electronics. I'm good with a lot of things. And as a lot of people would say to me, and I say to myself, I'm a jack of all trades, but I'm a master of none. But you know what I feel I'm the master of? I'm the master of finding myself. And I am the master of trying to help other people find themselves, to be able to graduate from that state of mentality that makes them drag themselves down and help them lift themselves up. And that's why I say I'm not just somebody here to make content and make videos and just do all these things for myself. And as you'll see when I have my guests over, that it'll be comedy. We're going to make you laugh. You're going to have a good time. There may be some things that go off the wall that a lot of people may not agree with, or people may hate on, or what you say. But then again, if you're listening to this as the first episode, anything that we say, don't take it personal. We have dark humor. We have light humor. We have dry humor. We're comedic, and we're musicians. But we're trying to be diverse. And that is what I'm trying to spread. I'm trying to spread diversity, comedy, empowerment within other people. Because when I found that within myself, I said, hey, Rob, make this investment, man, because this will be the best thing you ever do, because you will help others. Because, yes, obviously, since I'm putting this on YouTube and I'm putting this on platforms, yeah, I want recognition, but I don't want recognition as in like, oh, hey, that's Rob Phelps. That's Rob Phelps. No, I'd rather it be, that's Rob. You know, he helped me be able to do exactly what he's doing. I don't, you know, I'm not the kind of person to like necessarily followers. So don't follow me and don't feel as if you have to do the same things I do. And that's where creativity comes along. Do your own thing, you know. But if I can inspire you, all blessings to you. And thank you so much for me being a person to help you grow on your own. But do not follow me, because with this podcast that I have set off, I have written down for hours and days and nights before I ever got any of this equipment, and said to myself, how am I going to be different? How am I going to be different from everybody else? Because they have so many things, so many talk shows. Joe Rogan has these super, super smart scientists, and then Logan Paul and Jake Paul, you know, with fighting, and then they got all these other people, these social media influencer superstars and things like that, you know, this and that. But where I found my difference is putting my community on, never forgetting where I came from, and raising money to actually help. Because the biggest thing I realized is that these rich people in LA, these people who have millions and billions of dollars, and it's nothing against any of you, even if you're listening, but I want to tell you guys something, even if you are listening. I did the math, and when somebody has billions of dollars, and we have in New York, where I live, I don't live in New York City, I'm upstate New York, but even upstate New York and California, to see the homeless population and people who are going hungry, the people. And especially, like I said, with coronavirus, why I'm trying to raise money is so that I can help people pay their rent. And shout out Beyonce, because she threw $500,000 out there to help people pay their rent so they didn't get kicked out of their house. But you know what? Beyonce isn't even as rich as some of these other people. And she's giving $500,000. How about the people that are making billions of dollars? You need to put the money towards the economy and towards the people that need it the most to actually really help our economy and help our world and help other people with a positive mindset. There's a reason why we have an escalation in suicides. There's a reason why we have an escalation in homelessness, because people think that they're nothing and nobody gives them a chance. And that breaks my heart, because we have these millionaires here that can't, I hope you know that if you make $1 billion in 1 year, do you understand how long, even if you didn't have a house or a boat or anything at all, say you just made $1 billion today, guess how long it would take you to spend $1 billion? You can't spend $1 billion in a day, but you could take that money and you can put it towards all of these things that America needs. America needs this. So with my smallness, I hope that I can get recognized enough to be able to get these sponsorships and these fundraisers and everything so that I can help people. I'm not rich, but I want to help people. You know, I'm hurt inside because I see a lot of other people hurt. But I want to see the world happy. I want to see the country happy. I want to see the country strong. I'm going to end this segment, guys. Take it how you want it. Listen to it over again. But you will be seeing much more of me. You'll be seeing a positive side. You'll be seeing a deep side. You'll be seeing a comedic side. You'll be seeing people around me that you will very much enjoy their company. Again, as I said, I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in today. And nothing but a blessing. I wish everybody nothing but top of the line health. I wish nothing but top of the line mental awareness and strength to believe in yourself and know that you can do anything. And I wish nothing but you to believe, to chase your dreams and exactly what you believe. And don't ever take anybody's advice that says you can't. I love you. And it may sound crazy coming from a guy you don't even know, but I do. I love you. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for taking the time. We will be back. We will be back with the Wolf Pack. I am Rob. This is the pack leader. And soon you will see the full pack. This is Try TV. We are the real youth. And we are here for nothing but you. So, have a great night. Have a great day, evening. Have a good day at work. Anything and everything, all the above. Best wishes, best blessings. You guys all have my prayers. From wherever you're listening, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope everybody has the best and nothing but the best. Think about the best and forget the worst. Thank you guys. Have a great night.